in spring of 2023, Jesse had never mastered riding a bike, and we tried. We took him to a week-long clinic for special needs. We tried ourselves. We tried everything. It's just a lot for somebody with executive functioning issues to do, to steer, balance, pedal. I mean, it's just too much. I bought 3 e-scooters with the thought that maybe he could not have to pedal, but be propelled through the electric motor, and it would be easier. Well, we got these delivered, and I, who have been riding bikes for 50 years, had a hard time balancing it. It wasn't easy. We asked Jesse if he wanted to try it. He straddled it for a moment, and as soon as he found out that, I mean, he was still standing. As soon as we turned the throttle and he saw that it would go quickly, he said, no, and he got off. And I don't blame him. It's scary. So I felt defeated. Again, about a week later, I'm watching, and Jesse's on this little thing called a purple drifter made for kids. And his friends, his neurotypical friends, were over, and they were all riding the scooters around him, including Frank. It was so heartbreaking because all of the friends got on their bikes and our scooters, and they went down the road to go to another friend's house, and they left him. And I watched. He was all alone. I'm watching him from a window. He picks up the purple drifter and he starts carrying it across the yard. And I open the window and I said, "Where are you going?" And he just points. And he points down the road to where his friends went. And he didn't have as many words then as he does now. He wanted to go with his friends, but he was restricted to this little purple drifter thing. And my heart broke. And I don't know how it came to me, but somehow I thought of a tricycle. At least we could take away the balancing component. And then I found that they have e-trikes. His birthday was coming up. Now, I don't care if his birthday was coming up or not. I was getting this no matter what. And we bought that e-trike. Now, I went ahead and bought it about a month early because I wanted to make sure it was a success. And boy, we let him ride it in the backyard. His buddy Ty's mom, and I taught him how to ride it. It's good that we did it on the grass. There were a few spills. But from that moment on, his life changed. That very moment, we couldn't get him off it. He rode it at night. He rode it every day. He would go to school. He'd come home, ride trike. And then we let him go little bits at a time. He could go, out in our front. We live on a cul-de-sac, so he could go out there and we'd watch him. And then we became more comfortable. And then we would take him out on the street. We went with him. And we did that for months. And then eventually, when he had it close to a year or so, he was able to take the trike. We trusted him enough and felt that he was competent enough to stay on the sidewalks and go up to our local park. And so he started doing that. And then he started being able to go to the downtown area of our town and get ice cream. And it's just absolutely changed everything. No longer is he left in the dust when his friends come over. Now we added to our collection and got more and more scooters so that more friends could ride with him, and people just love to do it. So as his friends, which are boys mostly, or a few girls, but as they would ride them around, they would get broken quite a lot. So Frank would fix them. And before you knew it, Frank, who's a former mechanic and worked for Ford for 20 some years and was a parts manager, he's good with this stuff. And he got really, really good at fixing and repairing these e-trikes. And of course the e-scooters and even an e-bike or two. And there's really not a whole lot of places to go around here that will fix your e-things. So we decided to start a business. So it's called Jesse's E-Rides. Our goal is to eventually be able to resell e-things, trikes, scooters, bikes, e-bikes. But bigger than that, our long-term goal is to become successful enough that we can hire autistic workers. I can't think of anybody more reliable and honestly more fun to be with than people with autism. And then also, I don't know how to do this. I want to start a nonprofit so that we can get e-trikes into the hands of special needs teens and adults who have no other way to get out there and find this independence. I feel a calling for this. I know that we can help people. So wish us luck. Support us if you can. And thanks for listening. Oh, by the way, our tagline, everyone deserves to ride.